Tim, I love it. I love the energy you're bringing to the table right now. This is
oh my God. I was very sad when John and Preble both said, I was like, sweet, we got like 5 people on. I'm not going to have to do shit. I can just come in with like some low energy quips once in a while. That'll all get edited out. It'll be great. And I was like, you bastards.
Oh boy. So should we just get into it then?
Yeah.
Seems like make it end. Is everybody recording?
I'm all fucked up on NyQuil.
Hello, welcome back to Hold My Popcorn. I'm actually in Nashville. Over in Boston is sick-ass Timmy, high energy begin. How are you, Timmy?
Doing good, Max. Doing good. A lot of healthy energy going on in Boston with me right now. I'm running a fever about 103. Things are good. And if I start hallucinating, don't worry, it's just the fever talking.
I'm assuming this hasn't slowed you down at all, Tim. You've probably you've been into the office, out to the grocery store, like all the normal errands.
They said, Tim, don't come into the office. I said, I'm here. I'm in the office.
Watch me.
Yeah. They said, Tim, this is very inappropriate. You're putting your coworkers in danger. And I said, yeah, that was the point. Exactly. I hate these people. And I'm a vector for their demise.
Tim plans on just getting everyone contaminated in the office so that he's the only one left in the office.
And besides, I mean, what a selfish thing for your employers to say. Like, are you supposed to risk your dog and get your dog sick or your wife sick? No. The office is the best place to be. Get strangers sick. Coworkers. Gross. They're disgusting anyways.
I got this from Abby from that freaking festering disease. Oh, I work at the hospital. Yeah, all right. You're a real hero.
It's December in a hospital. Ugh.
Yeah. Got me sick.
Selfish.
Well, over in the frozen tundra of Portland, Maine, we got Bill Dooley. How are you, Billy boy?
I'm doing pretty good. I decided to wake up. Normally I'm hibernating at this time of year. But I decided to come out, wake up a little bit, rouse. I'm going to have a lot of calories before I go to bed, back to bed. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm feeling a little chipper.
Good. Counteract with Tim's zero chipperness here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yep.
All right,
the old December thaw for Bill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we're now balls deep into winter, as we'll be starting our new snow-filled miniseries of movies that specifically take place in the snow. And first up is the 1993 rock-climbing action thriller Cliffhanger. So, before we get into it, any thoughts?
I gotta tell you what, I've never seen this movie before. I'd obviously heard of it. This is a first watch through. So stupid. I loved it.
It's the first time I've watched it fully all the way through in one sitting as well. I don't think I've ever seen the ending, and that's probably why I thought the movie was better than it was, because the last 15 minutes of this is total trash, but still better than expected, for sure.
No. You guys are fucking no, Max. Last 15 minutes of this is great. You got John Lithgow just like really overacting.
God.
I don't understand how you guys are distinguishing the last 15 minutes of it. The whole movie is terrible, and it's all overacting. Where is the cutoff for you that it's all of a sudden now it's not good?
When they're fighting on a sideways helicopter that's falling off a cliff, that part.
I loved it.
God, this is shocking.
Who thought we're going to do an action movie? Okay, who are we going to have in it? Sylvester Stallone. Perfect. That's like who wouldn't want Sylvester Stallone in an action movie? Okay, like who's going to be the villain? John Lithgow. Wait, I think
Rock from the
Tom,
you
kind of went off the rails there. John Lithgow, not really an action star.
I got to ask too, is that his real accent?
No, he's American.
It was because it's terrible.
It
sounded really bad, but I was like, maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. But it sounded awful.
And this is the same guy who does like Lord Farquaad and Shrek, and he plays Winston Churchill in The Crown. So the guy can do a British accent, but this one is bad.
He just hadn't figured it out yet for this one. Good God.
So I think what happened was Christopher Walken was supposed to play this role, and Lithgow was supposed to just be like a henchman, apparently, like the second in command. And then Christopher Walken just backed out like with a few days before they started filming. So then Lithgow just jumped in, and then he's talking to the director, and he's like, "What if I do an accent?" The guy's like, "Sure."
Oh no. That's not a good time to decide that.
No. I mean, he specifically said he was just like, I want to do like a Hans Gruber thing. Like, let's make me not American. I'll be something else.
I got to say, while you were doing that, my cat has decided to take up shop right on top of the USB cord that plugs into my laptop, and it is not a strong connection. I'm currently using my wallet as a wedge to make sure that it goes in at just the right angle. And now the cat is sitting on top of it, and he keeps trying to bite me every time I move him. So if my light goes off, you might just be getting like 15 different versions of my recording tonight, Max. So,
okay.
Yeah, but that's your problem, not mine.
Nope, definitely mine. No one else's.
Mac's dad was in this too. Mac from Always Sunny.
Who was he?
He was he had the goatee and kind of long hair.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah.
Was he one of the villain henchmen?
Yeah, one of the henchmen.
Not the Australian guy that did the stupid soccer bit.
Not the Australian guy. He was the guy that got like his face sanded off going down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was a sweet death.
Yeah.
That was a great one. The human bobsled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. John said he's going to join, so I'm just trying to get him.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping to get a medal reading on that one for that kill.
Well, John said he's having some technical issues, so he said he'll probably just join the next one.
Son of a bitch.
Let's see what he's saying here. Going back to the movie, though, all this shit will obviously be cut out.
Yeah.
I mean, besides it just being Die Hard on a mountain, this would be an awesome movie to see on a big screen.
Oh, yeah.
It
Agreed.
is beautiful to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's most all like practical effects. Like there's no CGI. Like there's no way they could do this movie today. It would look like shit.
No. Well, all right. Practical effects. I mean, when like the plane crashes, that doesn't look so hot.
No, but that's like a miniature set that's doing it.
Yeah. But it's very obviously miniature. Yeah. Like that was not great. But other than that, I agree. It looked good.
But I'll get into the other parts of the plane that actually were real, which are fucking nuts.
Can I ask you, what is the job? What exactly is Sylvester Stallone? Like, what is his position?
He is a
Rocky Mountain Rescue man.
Rescue ranger.
This is not a real, like somebody who climbs like rock climbing to save people. Is that a real job? Is there anybody out there that actually holds this position?
In Europe, it's a real job. In
Europe.
The Alps.
Okay.
But apparently, I was actually just watching this on 60 Minutes or whatever. They're like, in the States, it's mostly volunteers who do that type of shit. And there's like a big, these volunteer organizations get way too many calls, especially out in like Colorado, to keep up with it all. So I don't think there is like a professional. I would
love to know what like the pitch meeting was like, where somebody came up with this idea where Sylvester Stallone was going to be a rock climbing like forest ranger. It's such a fucking weird thing.
He was originally going to be like a Navy SEAL, like in a hurricane. That was the original movie. And then they completely scrapped that. And then
it was still called Cliffhanger?
There's something else before that too. Like when Rennie Harlan, the director, was like attached to it with Stallone. And then, yeah, I guess some rock climbing bro kind of came up with an idea. And then Stallone kind of just took it and scratched out a bunch of shit and made it his own. He's like, yeah, I wrote it. So that's why it says in the beginning of the movie, it's like based off of like an idea by so-and-so or something like that. They had
to throw him a bone to avoid a lawsuit or something, basically. Yeah.
Most likely, yeah. And they wouldn't have to put him in the Writers Guild if the guy just is like, yeah, I thought about it. You're like, okay, sounds good. I don't know. I mean, they're basically just like Rocky Mountain Coast Guard.
Yeah, exactly. Like. But I mean, I couldn't help but be watching this and just being like, I mean, like with Coast Guard, people go on the beach. If somebody drowns, you jump in the water. If somebody climbs a rock and go, or go, yeah. But if somebody climbs a mountain, goes way the fuck up high, and then like twists their leg and gets stuck there, I can't imagine that the most practical way to go out and save them is to have somebody else then follow them and climb the same fucking mountain, as opposed to, maybe you have to wait until the storm blows out or something like that, and then you send the helicopter. It just doesn't seem like the American thing to do either. Europe, I get it. Yeah, Europeans would send somebody like yodeling up the mountain top to get somebody, but not in America. That's ridiculous.
That's a distress call. It's just a yodel.
They have like,
there's 3 O's. That means they need help.
They have those giant mountain horns just strategically placed around the mountain. If you need help, you got to go blow one.
Oh, God. All right, well, let's get into it. So the movie opens up with Stallone as Rocky Mountain Ranger Gabe Walker, playfully performing a routine rescue mission of his friend and fellow ranger, Hal Tucker, played by Michael Rooker, as well as Hal's girlfriend, Sarah, when all of a sudden, Sarah's harness breaks loose. But thankfully, our hero Gabe's able to grab her hand in the nick of time. But then Sarah's glove slips off and she falls 4,000 feet to her death. Oh, no.
Really, what this is really a reminder that being overweight's not good, fellas. Like, if that woman just lost a few lbs,
it's true.
It's true. She wouldn't be dead right now.
It's definitely on her and not the like 30-inch biceps that Stallone has, which did nothing for him in this situation. Absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Or just the clip that was apparently made out of like balsa wood.
Exactly. And also, who goes on a mountain rescue with a zip line rated for one person? I mean, like, what would you have done if somebody was like unconscious? They can't. They would have been.
Just let him die.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand. Did you see? Even if she made it to the other side without her clip breaking, did you see how slow she was going? It was going to fucking take hours.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is, like, why didn't they have one of those Coast Guard stretchers? Like, the helicopter could land on the other side. Like, why couldn't you just put the stretcher down, put her in it in a basket, and just pull her up, and then just, you're good. You don't need Stallone to climb an entire fucking mountain to get up there.
This is what I was saying.
He gets up there before the fucking helicopter gets there. This guy can climb a mountain in like 5 minutes.
The old artist guy was really just like out sightseeing or something.
It's like, oh, this is some new inspiration I'm getting. It's like, Frank, we need you over here.
Did you also, Frank was a real psycho in that scene. Did you, like, everyone else sees that woman is going to fall to her death. It's like everyone's like freaking out, panicking, and Frank is just standing in the background with the biggest smile on his face the whole time. It threw me off to the point where I was like, is this training? Like, and like, it's an unexpected twist, but he knows she's not actually going to die. Oh, nope, she's dead. She's definitely dead. Frank was having a good time the whole time.
Rigged up that harness with that faulty clip.
Frank greased it.
He's like, good. He's a prolific serial killer.
It's like, yes.
The fear in her eyes.
It's in every one of my hidden paintings. I have every single victim. The banana is a representation of the life I take.
That's just it.
I peel it away.
He is the banana. She was the monkey. The banana's eating the monkey. Heavy stuff.
Yep.
There was like a deleted scene where Frank was being like, all right, Gabe, explain to me what you saw in her eyes when she fell. Gabe's explaining, he's like, oh, Frankie, I don't know. I'm kind of getting a boner right now.
I don't know what it is. When girls scream, I just like it. Also, what else here? It is nice to see Michael Rooker playing a good guy and not like his usual racist psychopath murderer character that he usually does.
Although he was just basically in this to yell.
Yeah. Still, he was
every
nice.
line he delivered, he was yelling.
I don't think he can talk. I think he can only scream.
Right.
I'm trying to. What else is he in? I think other than Guardians of the Galaxy, I can't really think of anything else.
So,
Mississippi Burning.
Yeah, Mississippi Burning, playing a racist piece of shit. He's the blue guy in those Guardians of the Galaxy movies with the mohawk.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's the only thing.
Yeah. You just said that. JFK. He's in The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's right. And he's a racist piece of shit.
He's a racist piece of shit. Yeah, Merle or whatever.
Yep. Loses a hand, ends up with like a hook. pretty good guy. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he always just plays serial killers or psychos or something. Anyway, we then get into this awesome air heist scene that starts with this newly transferred FBI agent quickly realizing that the U.S. Treasury agent Richard Travers plans on using another plane to hijack this $100 million transport shipment. So Travers kills the FBI agent as well as his 2 Treasury agents before they can even process what happened. Then he times a bomb that go off and zip lines over to the bad guy's plane. But then the Superman FBI agent gets up and kills the Treasury pilot and one of the thieves. He also shoots the fuck out of the plane before the bomb goes off, which leads to the money disconnecting from the zip line, falling to the mountains, and then the bad guy plane just crashes into the Rockies.
I liked how that plane was apparently like the Millennium Falcon. They just kept saying like transfer all auxiliary power to blah blah blah. I'm like, that's not how fucking planes work. This isn't like, it's not like some fusion reactor and some fucking spacecraft. If your hydraulic fluid's gone, it's gone. There's no auxiliary power transferring that's gonna help.
Well, the other guy was dead already. She's just talking to herself, just losing it.
Right.
So the thing about this was the most expensive stunt in movie history because there was a stuntman who actually zip lined between those 2 airplanes. Like that was real.
That's insane.
Really
fucking amazing.
Wow.
And the reason why it's the most expensive stunt of all time is because the guy he demanded $1 million to do it, and Stallone gave him the $1 million. He took $1 million off of his salary and gave it to this guy.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I'd demand $1 million to do that.
Holy shit. Yeah. So I got some info on this too. So because obviously they're up in the altitude and they're flying 150 miles an hour or whatever, the wind chill was at negative 90 degrees. And then the stuntman almost died because he bounced off of the door and then he got stuck on top of the roof of the airplane. And so he was 6 feet away from the engines. And they had to pull him back in with a rope.
Holy shit.
Fucking insane.
Good. Totally worth
got
it.
$2 million.
I know, right?
Guys, for $1 million because there's no way in hell he's going to get any kind of life insurance for jumping from one airplane to another on a zip line.
That's crazy.
But if you can Google it and you'll see there's actual real photos of the guy just on top of the airplane, like freaking out.
Yeah, no shit.
But again, like today, that would just be CGI. Like you fast forward to 4 years from now for Air Force One, and that like entire movie is just like CGI and like miniatures.
Unless it's Tom Cruise, and then he would have done that himself.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
but Tom Cruise stayed on the plane. He didn't go from one plane to the other in the air.
True.
He also has the power of Scientology behind him.
Yeah. He's like a wizard.
He has old Elrond to guide him.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that like this is a better airplane heist scene than like, The Dark Knight Rises or Executive Decision or anything else I've seen. Like this is like super heart pounding, like exhilarating just sequence. I fucking loved it.
Oh yeah.
It's a bad plan though, right? I mean, we can all agree on that. This is a bad plan. I mean, this was never going to go very well. And then Lithgow jumps the plane early, which didn't help. But I mean, all of this, I guess if it wasn't for the FBI agent, it would have gone fine. Although, what was he going to do? If the FBI guy wasn't there, was he just going to turn around and shoot the other 2 agents at some point?
Yeah, I think
he can.
Yeah, because the pilot kills the co-pilot. So I think that was part of the plan already.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If it wasn't for that FBI agent, this would have gone fine. This was a good plan. I was really hating on it at first, but now I say it. Yep. But how do you not shoot the guy in the head? That's just sloppiness. That's just, poor execution, literal execution.
Kill 3 people for $100 million.
Would I?
Yeah, would either of you?
I mean, I'm looking at you guys right now. You're both looking 50 million each.
Yeah.
Do I get to decide who it is?
No, they're innocent.
Innocents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody's
or
really
people you
innocent.
get along with, because there's no way you can't like Bruce McGill.
That's what I'm just like. Is it like coworkers? Do I have to look at other people? They know that I shot somebody.
You've met their families.
Oof.
Christmas parties every year.
Yeah, that's fine.
Birthdays.
Yes, yeah, sure, I'll do it. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Good man, Bill.
Yeah.
The other answer would be un-American.
I'm not gonna have to see their families again once they're dead, and I've got $100 million. So
You get $100 million, you get pretty desensitized to everybody around you. People just stop caring about people.
In all honesty, is $100 million even that much money at this point?
Well, back then it was.
Now it's like 250.
Right. That was the amount. That was the amount in the movie. All right, give me $100 million for inflation from 1993, and I'll kill 3 people. Yes.
Cool.
Would you target the price of people's families? It's like drive by a Ferrari.
Why not? Why not?
Right.
I mean,
why not? You've already done it. You already done it, right?
So also in the scene too, one of the other guys gets shot, and no, that's the one the FBI agent kills. So I love how Quaylen, he just goes, get this man to a hospital fast, and then he just throws him out the airplane.
What do we do? Get him to the hospital fast. Yeah, chucks him. That was hilarious. He had a few really good one-liners in this movie.
Yeah, he did. And then also, I mean, we got our buddy Bruce McGill just for like 5 minutes, and yet another 90s action movie with the lead character with the last name Walker. It's the second movie out of 3 that we've done. And then later on, we'll see him. You saw him earlier in the movie. You'll see him later on too. But we got Paul Winfield, aka Detective E40 from the Terminator. So he's in this one as well.
I don't remember him.
I didn't recognize him. Yeah.
So he's like the black dude with, I think he has glasses, but he's one in Terminator that just looks like he's just way too fed up with all this bullshit. It's just like, it's like holding his coffee with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What I need more of in this movie is the skydiving bros. Have we gotten to them? Yeah, I need more of them. I need a lot more of them in this movie. I don't understand their purpose at all, but it needed more. It's kind of like the cowbell.
Their purpose is to die. That's their purpose.
My favorite is when they're driving up this road, like Gabe, bro, and like they are having a full on conversation down this like 2-lane road, mountain road, presumably very curvy. They haven't looked at the road for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They were just staring at each other.
The car's automatic, bro.
Yeah, driving 60 miles an hour.
It's all right. They got parachutes already on, so whenever they just tip that car and it goes off a cliff, they can just jump out.
Whoa, bro! Whoa!
So cool.
Tent City, bro.
Definitely need to watch the Weather Channel, bro.
The scenes with them, and then when they show up and they almost get caught. I mean, I thought they were going to have a role, and then they just didn't.
Nope.
They didn't at all.
Also, that's the worst time to have a super like neon bright 90s winter coat is when someone's trying to shoot you in the snow.
It's true. That was not helpful.
That didn't help. All right. So then Travers, knowing that he's going to get killed unless he shows some value, tells the gang of thieves led by Eric Quaylen, played by John Lithgow, that he's the only one who can work this beacon tracker in order to find the money. So the baddies plan on stealing the chopper by calling in a fake distress call.
Again, honestly, another pretty good plan. I'm on board. I mean, they've already crashed the plane at this point, right?
Yeah.
This is by the way, great crash. I mean, this is like this is like Sully in a few years. I mean, good for her.
Yeah, I'm flying to Denver in 3 days. That made me feel real good watching that.
There you go.
It'd be like that Colombian soccer team.
Yeah.
Rugby team or whatever.
Start eating everybody.
They started eating everybody.
Yep.
I would just start into that right away. Don't wait for you to get hungry. Just jump right in.
We have at least a year worth of meals. No, we're eating somebody.
Somebody's gonna die, and they'll last longer if we start eating them, mixing them in.
That whole scene where she was like, "Oh, we need insulin," that would have been a red flag to me. I'm like, yeah, right. Diabetes isn't real.
Nobody with diabetes is on a mountainside. That's a lie.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have diabetes when you're on a mountain. Yeah, right.
Lithgow kind of makes fun of her for that, too, though. He goes to Travers, like, see that? Insulin. Would you have thought of that?
He's making fun of Travers.
I think he's making fun of Travers. Yeah, I think he was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's making yeah.
He thought that was the best line ever.
He's so smug about it. I'm like, that's not even funny.
Yeah, I was going to get like, I was like, I don't really understand. Is that a joke? Did she do something smart? I don't understand what just happened there.
I think it's just that Travers thinks he's so smart, and he's like, yes, you hear that dumb idea? Yeah, you couldn't have thought of that dumb idea, you dummy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Travers is a
dumb
dummy.
American. I fucking love Travers, by the way. He's probably my favorite character in this movie. I love his rage.
Oh my god, some of his yelling. Him and the other guy, like they have like yelling competitions.
Fetch!
Yeah, fetch.
Don't
really
say
does.
my fucking name.
He does come across as somebody that knows he's gonna die. It works out
the
well.
Guy's losing his shit
Yeah.
immediately. So, yeah. Also, I like that he almost throws Gabe off the cliff when he first sees him, but like once the shit hits the fan, he shows his true colors and then like immediately warns Gabe about the bad guys wanting to kill him once he gets that first container.
Yeah. That was good. I enjoyed that as well. Yeah,
He does. Loves to hate him, but still loves him.
That was a good couple of scenes for that character. The way they developed that actually was well done for this movie.
Yeah.
I gotta say the house that is it Jessie? Is that the female, the woman's name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that house. What do you think that house is worth right now? That's got to be worth a couple $1 million. I mean, it's got to be.
That was
Horses, the size of it. Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
she probably got that house like her parents
80K.
probably got, yeah, exactly. That was like probably
Oh, you
for
think
free.
they were,
to,
like,
the
homesteading that
farmstead
house or
act.
something?
Homestead, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
that was free money right there.
Yeah. It's before the hipster boom in Colorado.
And then there's
All the stress fund kids came in and blew all the market up.
I love that she had to drive all the way back to her own house to talk to Gabe. Because I was like, I couldn't help myself. I hate that this happened, but I thought, like, why did she just call him? Like, oh wait, no, cell phones, not a thing yet. That doesn't happen. Yeah, probably still not a thing in that area with cell phone reception. But
No, she probably had to Morse code him from the house.
yeah, exactly.
Like, what are all these dots doing up here? I don't get this. Hey,
He's doing like a flashlight in his face.
what is this, Braille? What is this?
He's like, whoa, these flashing lights kind of make me shake. You have a seizure.
Dude, there's some UFOs over there. You see that light, bro? Totally. So after Hal warns, but the bad guys, they shoot at Gabe, causing an avalanche that kills one of the henchmen and ends with the bad guys assuming that Gabe died.
A big assumption there.
Gabe died 8 times in this movie.
Yeah, he's still alive? You haven't done anything yet. What do you mean? Nothing has changed.
They probably assumed he was going to die just when they let him have to free climb that entire mountain with like no coat on or gloves.
So this is something that I love. First of all, like the people that the plane crashed, fine. The 2 guys that are professional mountain climbers, like mountainside rescue team, no winter hats. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing on their head, nothing on their ears. They're talking about it being like negative 30 degrees. He's going to die of hypothermia. Your fucking ears are going to freeze off, you dummy. Fucking put something over your head. I can't, like, the entire time, not a single person has a winter hat on. There's one where at one point somebody has a baseball cap. I think it's Sylvester Stallone. No winter hats. Nothing. But that was such a good excuse to get Sylvester Stallone out of his shirt for at least one shot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We need to find a way to show Stallone's body.
Yeah, exactly.
No, have them just take his coat as a punishment. Fuck it. Whatever. What are these guys like?
It makes
5?
no sense, too.
Give me your coat.
Yeah.
I mean,
you want him to get it? Yeah. So you're going to like cripple him before he can get it?
Well, it makes him want to come back, right? He can't run away if he doesn't have anything on his body.
Yeah, but also it's like that's what the rope is for, you dummies.
Right, but they also, yeah.
They tied his leg around with the rope, so like,
Which I don't really understand either. Like, if he decides to run and then they pull the rope, then he's just going to fall down a mountain. So I mean, like, that's
Yep.
they're covering all their bases in this situation.
no, yeah,
Thorough.
it's just Quaylen is just a fucking psychopath. He just wants to kill. He's like, it's been 2 hours since I've killed somebody. Put a rope
Maybe
around him,
Frank-
take his coat off.
Him and Frank are kindred spirits.
The brothers, actually.
Yeah.
Frank was in on it.
Oh, how about the guy from fucking Cool Runnings being in this movie?
Yeah, Leon.
Yeah. We are Jamaica. We got a bobsled team.
I didn't know that guy was from Cool Runnings.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Sweet.
Cool Runnings, man.
Cool Runnings and Above the Rim with Tupac.
Yep.
That's what he's in. That's what I know him from.
Good
And then
stuff.
nothing else.
That's it. So Gabe conveniently stumbles into Jesse at this like old cabin, which is followed up by the two of them doing their best Die Hard impression by making a snowman and leaving the second money case empty except for $1 or except for one bill that says "Want to make a trade."
They missed a real good opportunity for a full penny scene in that house. You know?
Yeah, obvious. That was clear as day. And then the cave later. I mean, what are they even doing? What are they doing making movies?
What are they doing?
Right. Doesn't make any sense. They got to stay warm somehow. Sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I want to see hard dicks, man.
High altitude penny. It's a real Mile High Club. Is this whole movie?
I want to see him hanging off a cliff, just pounding away. What was the deal with the shirt too? Like that, like dirty gray white like waffle shirt. Why was that in a case? Did we get any explanation to that? That was so weird. And then on like 3 separate occasions, he loses the shirt. He has the shirt back. He loses the shirt. Now he's got a vest. Now the vest is gone. Like he goes through a lot of changes in terms of like what he's wearing on his torso.
It's oddly similar to his Rocky sweatshirt that he has.
It is. That's true. It's
my lucky sweater.
This movie's kind of oddly similar to Rocky 3.
I mean, this is the most like simpleton that he usually plays. Like he has no military experience, or he's not like, some super badass in this movie. He's just a dude who just lives in Colorado.
Right. Yeah, there's no background on him at all, is there?
No, besides him just letting his best friend's girlfriend go.
Whoops.
Whoops-a-doodle.
I love how they
Go.
make. Well, I just think like he does not have like a mountain climber or a rock climber's physique. Like those dudes like weigh nothing.
What do you mean, Tim?
No. So I was going to say like he's smaller than he usually is. Like I feel like he looks like an amateur bodybuilder in this, not like a professional bodybuilder. Like he's not super vascular in comparison to everything else we see him in. Like he's bigger now than he is in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He still looks ridiculous.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because that scene prior when they make him take his coat off and you like see his big jacked arms, but you just realize how small he is in like height and stature.
Yeah.
And it's like this man is 5'6", like 170.
Right.
Because I mean Lithgow's big. He's like 6'4", and he has like almost like a full foot on Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because Stallone usually wears like lifts, like 4-inch lifts. But I don't think he could do it for this movie because he can't wear lifts and then like climb a mountain and like walk on like an edge with like fucking stilts on.
There's no Judge Dredd lifts.
No, it's like, God damn, he is a little man. Looks like a little gymnast.
Can anyone explain to me how he's able to find these the second and third case where he doesn't have the GPS thing?
He looked at it for like a second.
Like even if you memorize the general area, like these things are buried in snow. They're not very obvious. Like,
especially the second one, you can't even see it.
Right.
He's like digging through to get to it. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe you can hear it. Maybe those those beacons are just like you can hear from a mile away. I
like how this little tracking thing they have is like somehow has like this detailed, like very detailed map
of the mountains,
3D map of the mountain.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that possible?
Preloaded. It's got every mountaintop in the entire world, Tim.
Just in case. This is the mountain This is the mountain tracker.
U.S. Treasury.
Desert tracker.
U.S. doesn't fuck with their money. They will scan every single inch of this country just to make sure they don't lose a cent.
I also like how they had to make up this like, and you could tell this like that code thing was definitely thrown in at the last minute because they're like, why don't they just kill the guy?
Yeah,
and take the thing. Stallone was like,
code.
Yeah. So I was like, there's codes, you know.
I was expecting for that like the twist to be that like he didn't even need the codes, like he was just doing that as like a bargaining chip.
Agreed.
Right.
I thought that
he does because they showed like once or twice of him like punching in stuff. It's just like, all right. I guess he
50,000 codes. He says, "How does he know the fucking right code?"
every 15 seconds or something.
Right. That would be the most brutal way to work.
Yeah,
every 15 seconds it turns off. Yeah.
Also, though, speaking of Travers, I laughed out loud when he sees that want to make a trade snowman. He just punches the snowman.
Yeah.
He just goes. Ugh!
He has some, like you said before, he has some amazing temper tantrums in this movie.
He has Tim Begin rage. That's what he has. He has a Bill Dooley rage is just like scorched earth, but like Tim rage is just being like one or two ticks above what you should consider to be like socially acceptable anger. Like all the other bad guys are like barely raising their voice, and then he's just going like, "Hold on, asshole! Bitch!" Just like, what the fuck? So after this, we got Night Vision henchman. That's the one. So that's Mac's dad, right? The Night Vision dude. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, the Night Vision dude, he shoots at Gabe and Jesse, but then Gabe blinds them with a flare and then tackles him down a hill where Gabe's able to turn his face into a bobsled before the dude just falls to his death into just the black abyss of the mountain.
Yeah, that like adds insult to injury. That not only did you fly off the edge of a mountain, but you got your face like sandpapered off.
That's
halfway down.
Gotta be the best death of the movie, I think. Yeah, I mean, like I know the face thing didn't kill him, but I mean the fact that they were like body sledding and fighting at the same time, and then sandpaper face and then thrown off a mountain. I mean, just
like his
everything you could
punched.
want. Yeah.
Like Stallone's like dragging his face down and punching him at the same time. And then the guy falls like 4,000 feet off a mountain in the dark.
What?
Like that fucking sucks.
What more could you want from a movie called Cliffhanger? That's it. Oh, you know what? I take it back. No, there's one death that's better. I've already forgotten. Yep.
Leon? Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Has Gabe already spent the night in the cave with the money fire? No, not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
Well, no, he did because he burnt the money to that's why there's no
cost
money
a fortune to heat this place.
That was another line that I love. Costs a fortune to heat this place.
Bad humor, I know.
So, Jenny, you know,
my name's Jesse.
My name's Jesse. We've dated.
Yeah,
we were engaged.
All right, Jackie.
All right.
Well,
Jill.
What do you say, Julie?
I had a great joke. You know, maybe you blow me.
Tell you what, a Jackie would blow me.
Jackie Onassis.
Ejaculate into your face.
Oh, that's another one.
Hey, bad humor. I know.
Tim, how much heat do you think that money fire would give off? Like nothing, right? There would be absolutely no value to that fire. Burn in
the same as burning a bunch of paper.
I mean, it would be gone in like 5 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. No value to that fire at all.
And there are sticks around. They could go find some wood.
They're in the woods.
They're in the woods, yeah.
There's a lot of sticks.
Yeah. Right.
I saw him doing that. It was like the weakest fire I've ever seen. I'm like, that's nothing. There's going to be nothing coming off that. No heat, no value. That's terrible. Terrible idea. And it actually is a bargaining chip. What are you doing? I know you can't carry all of it around, but good Lord, at least save a few. Make them think you have it buried somewhere. This is awful.
When did Pablo Escobar get killed? It was in the early 90s, right? I wonder if just like they were just reading the newspaper and they heard that story about how he was just burning all of his money to keep himself warm. And they're like, just throw that in there. That's cool.
So cool.
So cool. All right. Well, then after this, Leon from Cool Runnings kills Bill and Ted.
Very sad.
Do they both die?
No, I just thought it'd be funny. I just thought that'd be funny. This is that sentence, but no, one of them parachutes out and, the wolves lick his feet. And I guess I had to look it up as I'm like, it's like, where did that dude go?
This is what I was going to say. Like, I really thought like, okay, one of them dies. The other guys escape. Frank finds them and he tells Frank that Hal is caught up in this business or something. Like, okay, they serve a purpose to progress the storyline. I got it. Yeah. No, he is unconscious and he has no value whatsoever except somebody dies.
It's totally not chill, bro. It's not chill. You fucking shot me, bro. It's not chill.
Bro, come on.
It's gnarly, bro. Where's Bill? But I think that's how the FBI and the Treasury guys get there is because of parachuting Ted.
Really?
That's what I'm going to assume. Otherwise, how would they even know? Unless they're just flying around looking for the wreckage. Maybe that's the case too.
I think they know. That's what
Maybe
exactly
that's
what
what
happened.
they're doing. Yeah.
They noticed the parachute guy and they flew over that way.
No, I think that Frank
I
probably
think so.
called it in. He's
Oh,
like, I got a kid here that got shot. He's hanging from a tree in a parachute. I think we need the police.
oh, okay. And that's how they got into the general area.
Maybe, but at the same time, they also know this plane crashed and there's $100 million and the guy's dirty. So
Right.
they're going to go anyway. So I don't
know.
Doesn't
Yeah.
really make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense other than that. Just have these hilarious characters.
Yeah. All right. So then after this, you got Gabe and Jesse. They got attacked by bats in a cave. And then it's followed up by Leon attacking Gabe, which ends with Stallone just lifting him up and impaling him on a stalactite.
I was going to ask, is it a stalagmite or a stalactite?
It's
Stalactite.
They
Okay,
go down.
good.
Stalagmites go up. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before.
Now that is the best death of the movie. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Just unbelievable. So good.
I like when Leon realized what was about to happen.
He's
Yeah.
just
Like
"Oh,
looked up
fuck."
and he's like, "Oh shit!"
He has some great lines in this scene too. Like this is kind of like this reminds me of that fight in Roadhouse when the guy's like, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." Like he's just it's like Jesse tries to shoot him and he goes, "No bullets, bitch." And then he's asked where the money is and Stallone says like, "I don't have it." And he goes, "Wrong answer, motherfucker." And then before he dies, he just takes his knife out and goes, "Time to kill a mountain man."
I loved all those lines.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
it was very good.
I love that dude came to life as he was like trying to kill somebody. Like that's when that like this is like what he gets off on. Clearly,
all of his
murdering, and raping people.
What is the deal with bats? Are people really afraid of bats? Why was that scene? What was the deal with that? I mean, I know again, it kind of maybe gave away their. No, it didn't give them away. I was expecting the bats fly out of a cave, and then Lithgow was going to see the bats and be like, "Hey, there's something going on over there." But that didn't happen either. They just were scared.
It's just Stallone just pops his head out like a fucking gopher, and Leon's like, "Hey,
oh hey, I happen to be right here."
Oh, no.
Well, you didn't see Cliffhanger 2. Gabe gets COVID, Bill.
Is
Bites a
there a
bat.
cliffhanger too? I would believe it.
They wanted to do one with the Hoover Dam, but it never happened.
I need it. I need it now. Make it now. With Sylvester Stallone
He
and
would
John
do it.
Lithgow. Let's do it. But no, wait. Yeah, bring him back. He's not dead. He survived.
I'm back, Walker. You thought I was dead. You were wrong.
Jessie was also unbelievably useless in this.
She sucks.
I mean, she tried to get the gun.
Dead
She
weight.
did get the gun, she pulled the trigger, and then she did nothing after that.
She just watched. She just got to watch her friend die,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then she was gonna die. Yeah, like at least like take the butt of that gun and like hit him over the head with it. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still hurt the guy.
Yeah. Buy your friend a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, hit him, do something. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this ain't Rocky. This is Gabe Walker.
Gabe.
Walker. And then let's see. Yeah, then we have Gabe's redemption, where he's able to hold on to Jesse's hand and swing her to safety before when the bombs go off.
Right.
Well, this is what happens.
He does
when
that like
really
3
cares.
times.
Yeah. He should have done it with Hal. It shouldn't have been his girlfriend. It should have been his buddy. That would have
Right.
been a little more significant, I think.
That would have been way more significant. Because it kind of, when he does it this time, it's kind of like, oh, got it done this time for your girlfriend. Like, ew, yikes.
Give a little extra effort there. A little extra
Yeah,
effort.
exactly.
10% more there, buddy.
Oh boy.
I mean, you've been running up a mountain for literally 24 straight hours, and you can somehow grab this girl's arm and pull her to safety, but...
He also, like, he has gotten his ass kicked in fights, like, a few times. I mean, the fight with Leon, he really almost got
fucked up.
killed. Yeah, exactly. But now he can do it.
Listen, Hal, I just gotta be honest with you. I never liked your girlfriend.
I didn't think she was right for you.
Yeah.
I let her go, Hal. I let her go.
For you, Hal.
It was for you, so we could be together.
We could be together, Hal.
They're going to legalize gay marriage in like 15 years, Hal. They're going to do
Come
it.
into the cave with me, Hal.
That would have been another great way to change this movie. Make it Brokeback Mountain. Cliffhanger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gape and Gabe. It's just there for the taking. Well, meanwhile, poor old handsome Frank, the psychotic, murderous rescue pilot that we've just instilled into him. He gets set up and killed by Damar. I think his name's Damar, the soccer player guy. But Frank, he is able to give Hal his knife right before he dies.
I mean, I don't think he gives him a knife, did he? It looked like Hal just kind of took it off his body, which I'm also okay with. But
I think Frank had it in his hand because he was saying "I'm sorry" or something, and I think he like kind of did like put it to his chest. He's like, take it, but don't.
I get you. All right.
Yeah.
I thought like he snaked it out of his pocket or out of his like belt or something like that. I'm like, wow, that's kind of. I mean, like, I get it, good move, but like you're also stealing from your dead buddy. That's kind of fucked up too.
Hal's like, I know. Hal's like, God, where's my $20 you fucking owe me? Goddamn Frank. He just goes into his wallet.
You owe me this.
You never paid me back for lunch 2 years ago.
Oh, Frank, this knife. Don't mind if I do.
You're not going to need this anymore. Yoink. Your paintings always sucked.
Frank,
I don't like
Frank
abstract
then
art,
sits
Frank.
up and he's like, yeah, I'm going to be fine.
I was actually wearing a bulletproof vest. Oh, boy.
Stab.
I'm not
Stay
dead.
Frank. Stay dead. Psycho move by Quaylen to let Hal go, knowing that he wasn't going to be able to save Frank.
Yeah, that was.
He sees his friend with the gun. He's like, "Oh, go save your friend." It's like, that's so fucked.
Oh, you didn't get him in time. How unfortunate.
Pity.
What happened to your pants, Quaylen? It seems like you...
I'm fully erect.
Did you come in your pants?
I fell in some goo.
Yes.
Mountain goo.
That happened on the airplane.
What is the point of Hal at this point? Why do they kill him? Do they still need him? They got to where they needed to go. Why is he still alive?
They need the last suitcase.
I thought they were already like there basically. Didn't Travers Gardy like walk away to go and find it or something? Or are we not quite there yet?
We're not there yet.
Quite. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. So yeah, after this, we have Gabe just tripping the wire on like the Temple of Doom bridge and just running in slow motion. You get a good view of what Stallone's O-face looks like. He just like dives at the camera. And then, okay, now we're getting to the point. So then Travers, so at this point, like he's like fully lost it. He's probably getting some altitude sickness or something. They go along stress and not eating for like 3 days and killing his friends. But he wants out. So he pulls a gun on Quaylen, demanding that they leave without the money. Then Quaylen, again, being the psycho that he is, he kills his girlfriend Pilot instead, making him the only one that can fly out.
I'll tell you what, that was a turn I did not see coming. That was a good
villain move.
That was a good villain move. Now I'm the only one that can fly the plane. Yeah.
Now we're partners again. And then he just like throws, like disregards her dead body. Just like it's like a fucking ragdoll. He's like, eh.
What is love? Sacrifice. Oh,
yeah. He should have like licked her face instead or something. It was just so gross.
Oh god, that actress must have been like, could someone get me like just acid to burn that off of my face?
It's either Lithgow or Christopher Walken. Which one do you want? Okay, fine, Lithgow.
I want $1 million like the guy that jumped from the plane.
Right. That's way more of a stunt than that.
And Gabe's able to get to the third and final box where he stashes a bunch of money into a backpack while Damar uses Hal's head, knee, and chest like a soccer ball. That ends with Hal stabbing and shooting him off a cliff.
The soccer stuff was so stupid. Like so many of the other one-liners and like stuff like that were awesome. So good. And all of that sucked. I hated it every second. It was so painfully awkward.
Yeah, it was corny.
Yeah.
Super awkward.
Yeah.
Those Hal be like, Jesus, just fucking shoot me already. I don't want to hear this.
God, this is why everyone hates soccer. It just goes on and on and on and nothing ever happens. Just finish it already.
You kicked me 4 times and still haven't done anything. Fucking push me off this mountain already.
I thought for sure too, Hal was like kind of on like his hands and knees just before the guy dies. And he like backs up to take like a fucking 5-yard run at him to take a kick. And I thought 100% that he was just going to like pull a Charlie Brown, kind of like just move out of the way. He was going to slip and fall off the mountain. And that was like, I was both hoping for it and being like, that'd be the stupidest death in this whole movie, but it would be hilarious. I would have laughed.
like Fred Flintstone, like
Yeah,
and just like falls.
It's a patch of ice. Ah!
Oh no!
Oh, the striker falls off the cliff.
It's a yellow card.
A red card. A death card.
I mean, the guy literally backs up the lineup like he's doing a PK kick. It's
Right.
so stupid.
Yeah.
All right, and then meanwhile, Travers just again losing more of his shit further when he sees the Gabe attached the last tracker to a rabbit. He just like loads his gun at the bunny.
This is so absurd. How does he find the second case with enough time to open it, empty it, make a snowman, right? And how does he find the third case with enough time to catch a rabbit and attach the tracker to it? What the fuck?
When they first showed that hole at first, I thought it was going to be like a bear cave. And I was going to be like, oh, fuck, here we go. And it's a fucking bunny cave that he goes in and just like takes a bunny and puts a clip around it.
How did he catch a rabbit?
How did he catch a rabbit?
Like, you can't just catch a rabbit. You can't just catch a rabbit. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
can catch chickens. I can catch a rabbit.
You know?
And the fact that he thought about, like, he's going to be on the edge of death. You know what I mean? And he's just like, you like to Jesse, you know, it would be funny right now.
Hey, you think old Thumper can help us out here, Jesse?
What a gag. Classic. Good stuff.
Also, Stallone paid $100,000 so they could go back in and film a scene showing that the rabbit lived. Because, like, apparently, like, test audiences were, like, upset that he killed the rabbit.
Oh, my God.
Everybody but, like, 4 people in this entire movie have died. Like, every single person else that you've seen in this movie is dead. And they're like, what about the bunny?
But the rabbit didn't deserve it.
God. Yeah, and then he's also, at this point, he's just screaming into that intercom at Quaylen. And that gets picked up by the Treasury Department. So they have a better idea.
I got my phone, my battery's about to die. Let me plug in.
Ah, fuck.
The recording.
Are you not recording, Tim? God damn it. God damn it.
Oh,
right,
boy.
Do you want to start recording now?
Yeah, I'm going to start recording now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because we got 2 notes left and the movie's over.
Yeah.
Did you continue on or?
No.
Go ahead.
No, we're back. Okay. So after this, we get the death of Travers, where under the ice, Gabe kills him with a climbing gun.
Is that what that was? I was so like, I was like, what is this? Is it like, I thought at first with the explosions that it might have been like a flare gun, but then there was no flare. Also, we didn't talk about that. The use of the flare on the guy using the night vision gun.
Night vision.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. Great.
But yeah, so it was like what, like a grappling gun? Like what the hell was this that he was shooting at him?
No, they use like
they showed one shot of it when like him shooting it into the mountain.
Sometimes they use anchors to climb. Like they actually will, but they don't have a gun for it. You just use a hammer.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I know you use anchors, you hammer it in. I've never seen anyone like use like a gun to shoot it into the mountainside.
No, that doesn't.
But this is essentially what it was supposed to be. Something that would fight like a nail gun for anchors.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just a gun.
They needed something to kill
It's just
Travers
a gun.
with.
If you had that the whole time, why didn't you use it?
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah. Also, I'm probably pretty sure that thing wouldn't work underwater.
No.
But
Agreed. Yep. But it made for a cool death. And then Travers just floating down the icy mountain, Rocky Mountain cold.
Yep.
River.
A lot of blood too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of blood in that scene.
loved it.
Looked like it's like Jaws was eating him or something.
One of them Rocky
Very
Mountain
red
crocodiles, you know?
Yeah. Weird editing in this scene though, because Travers falls into the ice. Like right as he falls into the ice, they cut to Hal lowering his like drawn shotgun, like he was the one who shot him.
Yes.
Which makes me think that he did, and then Stallone's like, "No, I got to do it." And then they like maybe went back and did like, "Okay, just use a grappling gun, and we'll just show one quick scene of you shooting it."
It makes
off
way
camera.
more sense that Hal fired that shot. Yeah.
Yeah, because also he gets like shot all over, like different angles too,
Right.
as he's getting shot. Like, anyway, who cares? So then the last 15 minutes of this movie is just a bloated video game boss fight with Quaylen kidnapping Jesse with the chopper. Then Gabe throws the rest of the money into the chopper blades, and then you get your just standard John Lithgow, Sly Stallone, bare knuckle fight to the death on a sideways helicopter.
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, the one thing like, all right, I don't know how, like, the ladder couldn't support Stallone at one point by himself. And then later it is supporting the entire helicopter. I mean, amazing stuff there.
This ladder is made of just like cable with like, just like anchored into like, the helicopter weighs like 8 tons.
There are also like, people are taking Lithgow, Quaylen, way too seriously as a man that is piloting a helicopter and holding a handgun. You like, how much damage is he going to do while flying a helicopter with a handgun from like 100 feet away? Like everyone's just like, oh, he's got a gun. Hands up.
Oh, Jesse, she's on the top of this mountain. She could easily just duck below this peak. He's just like sitting there. Helicopter's kind of like going up and down with like the air and stuff. He just points a gun at her and she's like, oh, I guess I'm going to stop. Jesse, you fucking idiot. Run away from him. He's not going to shoot you.
Through the windshield, too. He points at her through the windshield. Like, there's 0% chance that's going to hit you. And even if it does, it's probably not even going to break the skin at that point. Like, this is insane.
I mean, you're on the top of a mountain in the Rockies. I'm sure it's pretty windy, too.
Right.
I don't think that even if he aims at her straight ahead, still wouldn't hit her.
This is what's happening. She would be running. He would be piloting a helicopter with one hand, shooting a guy with another hand. This helicopter is moving at the same time that she's moving, and he's going to hit her. Like, Jesse, let's do the math here. Okay.
This is the cave fight all over again. She just immediately just gives up. Like, well, I'm beat.
Let's suck your dick. My penis doesn't need polishing. Thank you.
I finished when I shot my girlfriend.
Anything besides that would be blanks, which I don't have in this gun. Get in. Yeah, I think later, too, he doesn't use the gun on Stallone either. Like, he's trying to kill Stallone with the blades of the helicopter, which would then kill him anyway.
Right. I know. Yeah.
So, this is when it gets bloated. It's just like, what the fuck?
He tries to
3-story arcs in the last fight scene alone.
He tries to ram him with a helicopter, which is just, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. He's a psychopath. Sure, I guess. This is a scene that, like, in a span of like the last like 10 minutes, Stallone goes from long sleeve shirt, shirtless, short sleeve shirt with a vest, shirtless again, long sleeve shirt out of nowhere comes back. It was I couldn't help but document over and over and over again how, like, the shirts just kept interchanging, coming in and out. I don't know what was going on with it, and I loved it. It was wonderful.
I mean, he was also underwater at one point too.
Yeah. Right. I think he got a short sleeve shirt and a vest from Hal. I'm just assuming, because Hal showed up and then afterwards he's got new dry clothes on. But then those clothes go away and his old clothes come back at some point. Just some solid continuity. Yeah, flawless.
Flawless film. Yeah, we get all this shit, and then the movie just abruptly ends with them standing over a mountain with Detective E40 just saying, "Hang tight, we'll get someone out there soon." And then just the credits roll up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess we're done.
Those people just went to the bar, too.
Like, nothing else to say, guys?
The people in that white helicopter, they just went to the bar and forgot about him. Job done, gang. Mission accomplished. They're just like eating chicken wings, slamming whiskeys back. They're like, I keep having this lingering feeling. We forgot about something.
6 days later, it's like 2 a.m. He's just like in the fridge looking at stuff. He's like, oh, fuck, the people on top of the mountain.
Right. Oh, well.
I'm sure
they
they're
probably
fine.
got down by this point.
They seemed quite resourceful.
They're mountain men. They're fine. Okay, time for trivia. I had more, but then I accidentally deleted it. So, most of the movie was filmed in the Cortina Mountains in Italy.
I was going to say it didn't look like the Rockies. It looked like the Dolomites in Italy.
Yeah.
Why Italy though? I mean, like, was that like a cheap place to film or something?
Must have been
like,
cheaper than filming it like in the actual Rockies. I'm sure that they had some, environmental things that the Italians just don't give a fuck about. They're like, spill oil over our mountain. We don't give a fuck. Kill all of our animals.
You want to blow up a helicopter? Yeah, sure, that's fine. Whatever.
You want to blow up the mountain? No, you can.
Also, the Dolomites are just more like severe than the Rockies. The Rockies are obviously huge, but like where they were in Italy, it's just everything's on these 4,000-foot cliffs. So it kind of lends itself more to the like
the 4,000-foot falls.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's fucking rock climbing everywhere,
4K fall. The director, Rennie Harlan, wanted David Bowie for the role of Gabe.
Oh,
what?
No.
I guess that's more appropriately built than Stallone for a rock climber, but
he's not an action star, though.
No, he's not.
Not at all.
No, it would have been David Bowie and Christopher Walken in a movie that no one ever watched or saw.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it. I said everything else. All right. Box office game. How much does this movie cost? How much did it make?
Oh, man, this movie probably cost $100 million to make. Probably made $200 million.
I'm going to say this movie cost $50 million to make. And I'm going to say it made $200 million. Is that what you said? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I wasn't listening to you, Tim. I try not to listen to you. Then it made $190 million.
So, cost 70.
Wow.
Made 255.
Holy shit.
1993.
Wow.
This one
Good
movies
for
were
them.
still cheaper. So this movie went $40 million over budget.
I was going to say,
supposed
this
to cost
movie must
30.
have cost so much money to make.
Fucking 40. They had to shut down production twice because one of the production companies couldn't afford any of the staff or any of the cast, so they had to shut it down like multiple times.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But I mean, it worked out for them in the long run. You said 255, so they made almost $200 million of profit.
In the U.S.
Whoa.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Sorry, guys. That's the main internet.
You're back, yeah.
Okay. All right. We good?
Yeah.
Did Sam take a break?
Yeah, I'll get down and yell at her if we need to.
I'm gonna get you a whip for Christmas, Bill. Just not just to keep the power running though. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I understand. It's not like it's like a weird thing. It's just to keep her in line. I get it. Yeah.
Normal stuff. Normal main stuff.
It's not like it's like weird in a sexual way or something. It's purely dominance. Yeah, normal stuff. What?
Yeah.
Boners, man.
Just keep the electric bill down.
Fucking CMP.
Anyway, the movie was released in the U.S. on Memorial Day weekend of 1993. Debuted at number 1 at the box office. Made $25 million in is first week. It would stay at number 1 for the following week, and then it would fall to number 2 the week of June 11th, 1993. Any guesses for what movie surpassed them?
Forrest Gump.
Jurassic Park.
Bill's right. Jurassic Park.
Wow.
This guy. Got it. I could just tell by how happy you were to be able to put this in there. That had to be.
Yeah.
I knew Jurassic Park was 93, and I was like, look how happy smug. This is Jurassic Park, 100%.
I didn't even have to give a guess. You guys just nailed it.
When was Forrest Gump made?
How much did Forrest Gump make?
When was
Forrest Gump came out in 94.
It did? So I wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
Let's play the box office game for Forrest Gump. Fuck you, Max. We're doing a new movie starting now.
I want to know about Forrest Gump.
Well, I didn't record for this one, so we might as well start a new movie.
Might as well do Forrest Gump. Yeah, so in his third week at number 2, Cliffhanger made $10.9 million and then Jurassic Park did 78.5.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, Cliffhanger cost more money than Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park cost $63 million to make. Cliffhanger cost $70.
How much money did Jurassic Park make?
In his first, I got that written down here too. His first run, it made $978
Holy
million.
shit.
Oh my.
It's a big number. And to its today, it's at 1.1 billion with re-releases.
Well over almost $1 billion though in its first run.
On its first run in the 90s, yeah.
With a $60 million budget.
Yep. It made its money back in its opening weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's something.
Wow.
That's something else.
Movies used to be huge
You're
business.
telling me from a guy who sells the movie theaters. Used to be is the key word there.
Oh, I guess, yeah. With because I mean, they were still doing really well before COVID, but
2019 was a record year.
Yeah.
Disney had fucking 7 movies that made $1 billion alone in 2019. Right. I think there's been 7 maybe since then total. Yeah. There was like 11 movies that made $1 billion in 2019.
I couldn't even, and now that I think about it, like this time of year is usually kind of like isn't this usually a time for some big movies like right around Christmas?
Black Panther.
Okay.
Out, and then Avatar, it's going to be coming out.
I couldn't have told you a single movie that's coming out right around now. Like it's just like not even a blip on my radar right now. And I love going to see the movies and stuff. Yeah.
I'm banking on Avatar, just James Cameron keeping the streak going of just every single movie he makes is just the all-time box office record.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that happens.
How much did he say that movie would have to make in order to like make the money back on it?
For Avatar?
Yeah, he said that
probably
he'd have to make like $3 billion out of it
probably
in order to break even.
Doesn't surprise me.
Jesus
every single
Christ.
one of his movies is the most expensive of all time, and then it makes the most money of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Since
I don't
Titanic.
I don't know. Does it seem like there's a whole lot of hype for Avatar 2? It doesn't feel like it to me.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theaters either because it's like fucking 6 hours long.
Right.
I can't sit in a movie theater for like a cross country flight.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't know. All right. Next question. Who is your favorite and the least favorite in this?
Oh God.
My
I think we
favorite.
can all agree least favorite is Jessie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Useless. She's terrible.
Completely useless.
Yeah, we could have expected it because the whole woman thing,
That fucking bunny was more valuable than Jesse in this movie.
That's true.
100%.
Yeah. She never really did anything. Like she climbed up the mountain and met up with Gabe, and then she really never offers any kind of assistance. I'm trying to think of a single thing that she did that was helpful.
She was really just there to act as like a foil to
Damsel in distress.
Yeah,
she was present. Yeah, she was present, and then he sent her away to get help, and she got herself caught.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it.
Mm-hmm.
She sucked.
I mean, they could have just
bitched at him
kidnapped
at the
Hal
beginning of the
instead.
movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
She
Which
ridiculed
was uncalled
him.
for.
She ridiculed him for being depressed.
Right.
For having remorse for watching someone die. She's like, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, we're all sad. Get over it, you loser.
Get over it. It's been like 4 weeks. Get over it, Gabe.
Oh, I'm Gabe. I have feelings. Oh, yeah, Gabe? Well, I have
Fuck your
horses.
feelings, Gabe.
I have horses, and they aren't going to tend to themselves, Gabriel.
So excuse me.
Would you lose your nerve, you sissy? Oh, Jesus, Jesse. Back it off. Good Lord. I think my favorite character I'm going to go with is the rabbit. The rabbit really did a very good job with his scenes. Confused the fuck out of Travers. Finally put him over the edge. He lost it after that. And I think it's the
Emptied
rabbit.
his gun.
I mean, yeah. And he didn't even kill him, apparently. So, rabbit. I'm going rabbit. It's my favorite.
They liked the rabbit so much they had to bring him back for reshoots.
I want rabbit back in Cliffhanger too. Yeah.
Oh, how about that? Instead of the Ace Ventura with the raccoon, it's the rabbit.
Yeah.
No.
How did that rabbit scene?
And then the rabbit is silent, falling. It does not. They don't make any noises. Just like.
But how did that rabbit scene cost $100,000? It was a millisecond
I
long.
don't fucking know.
That like recut scene where they showed the rabbit was still alive. It was like a millisecond long.
I know. I think Stallone probably sexually harassed somebody on set, and he had to pay them off $100,000. He was like, "I did it for the rabbit. It's $100,000 to the rabbit."
Oh, that was just a way to launder that money.
Just laundering some mafia money in Italy.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit. $100,000 to show a clip of a rabbit.
Rabbits
What about you,
die
Tim?
all the time. That's what rabbits do. They fucking make more rabbits. And then
The
they
rabbit,
die.
the rabbit guy had them over. Yeah, had them over. Have it over
A
a barrel on that one. Yeah. Oh, you want my rabbit back? It's gonna be $100,000.
$100,000 minimum.
It's a fucking rabbit.
$100,000 a
Well, you know.
second.
Miramax is calling me up. My rabbit's pretty hot right now.
Harvey wants it.
Yeah,
He
Harvey wants
this
my rabbit.
At least he's saying that. I don't know if that's code for something else, but he's saying, "Give me that bunny." Who's your favorite, Tim?
Oh man, I had to say Leon. that scene in the cave, fucking great.
Yep. I'm gonna kill you and fuck you, bitch. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wrong answer, bitch.
I loved it.
Wrong answer, motherfucker.
Wrong answer, motherfucker.
No bullets, bitch.
Yeah, that's what it was. No bullets, bitch.
He just really emphasizes the swears in those scenes too.
Yeah.
He made some
Oh,
strong
he's great.
choices.
It wasn't entirely at it, but they just seemed so aggressive. It reminded me of like the Freddy Krueger movies, like with the overuse of the swears. Like
Well,
it was.
That makes sense because Rennie Harlan's first movie was Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
No, all right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. We'll have to do that one at some point. I love that movie. 4 is underrated. My favorite's probably going to be Travers. I love that. I love that rage that he has. It is fucking hilarious. Fetch! His fucking mustache is like shaking. Spit coming out. Love it. All right, time for Hold My Popcorn ratings. Prepare to be judged. What's your rating for Cliffhanger? I could do the Stallone voice too for a Stallone movie. That was nice.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this 4K fall over zero winter hats. No winter hats. So that's actually divided by 1,000. You know what? Let's not do real math. 4K falls divided by 0 winter hats. That's my rating.
So 0. Got it.
0, exactly. Yeah, I realized that. I was like, that's a high number. Wait, no, that's not how that works. Oh boy, that's an irrational number. You can't divide by 0.
That's not it.
And this movie's completely irrational. Is this
zero? If you divide something by 0, that's a non-real number.
Non-real. So it's not irrational. Irrational is something
you can divide
different.
0 by something that equals 0.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
All right. Here's my rating. Here's my rating. Full petty in the cave. You know what I mean? I'm talking about start with the pinky, go to the fist. That's what I'm talking about. That's my rating.
Tim, how much higher would Jesse have gone in your book as a character if we saw some yabos at some point?
Oh,
Yeah, no yabos either.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No
There wasn't
yabos.
anybody like fucking in a tent and like I'm shocked that they didn't do that.
Yeah, no yabos.
Just some like Playboy photo shoot and then like all the terrorists come out and start shooting at people and they're like, oh my god.
Right.
Again, another missed opportunity with the skydiving bros. Like they could have had some wicked hot snow bunnies in the tent with them. That would have been just an excuse to show it. Yeah.
Snow honeys, bruh. Yeah.
You know, at least he's looking at a Playboy.
Yeah. Do the Die Hard when he just goes by and touches them.
Yeah.
Ladies.
To answer your question, Bill, Jenny would have gone up 20 points in my book.
Jenny. Classic Jenny.
Whatever the fuck her name is.
Hey, I think Jenny, I think Penny. Jesse, there's just nothing there.
You look like more of a Jenny to me.
I'm going to call you Jenny for now on.
Jenny.
There we go. Full circle. Yeah, surprised I didn't see Forrest Gump running down the street during that scene when Bill and Ted aren't looking. They just run him over.
Right.
My rating, it's going to be, it was a bad time for everybody, which is the exact line that Stallone gives to Michael Rooker when describing how he dropped his girlfriend 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
I'll do that out of just 6 free-falling mannequins, because the mannequins got their due in this movie. They're tossing mannequins out all over the place.
Over the place, yeah.
Airplanes, cliffs, just you name it. Mannequins flying.
There's some like Italian farmer, up in the Alps. He's just like raking hay. All of a sudden, just a mannequin falls.
You're kidding my goats with all these mannequins. They eat the mannequin and the goats die.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Hey, I mean, some good goat.
Hey, you want a rabbit?
Fat, high protein. Hey, I got a rabbit with a track on. You want that one?
It's a $100,000 rabbit.
It's a real good rabbit. It's like a golden rabbit. All right. Any last words? Forever hold your peace.
I might die. So.
It's the last episode ever for Tim.
I am looking at the NyQuil over there. I'm like T-minus 30 seconds before I down half of that bottle.
Tim, I got a notification during this that Oscar Mayer recalled 2,400 pounds of ham and cheese loaf products. So maybe that's what's wrong with you. Maybe it's the Oscar Mayer ham.
Must be your weekly pallet shipment of Oscar Mayer wieners that did it.
Those would never do that to me. Oscar Mayer.
Can I ask you guys, what is a cheese loaf?
I have no idea.
Cheesy bread?
I don't know.
Like a meatloaf?
Cheese loaf.
Like a loaf of meat?
I'm going to assume it's bread with cheese in it. That's going to be my educated guess.
I assumed it was cheese, but loaf shaped, like an entire, like a loaf of bread, but it's just cheese.
That's not what I was thinking.
Let me see here.
I was thinking the opposite, like a loaf of bread with just cheese inside of it.
This looks like a legit thing. Cheese loaf. I have no idea what it is, man.
Here we go. Ham and cheese loaf, 16 ounce. Oh, ham and cheese loaf. Oh, God. So that's not one thing. It's a ham and cheese loaf product. That is one product.
A Hot Pocket?
Ham and cheese loaf.
Okay. So it's just like a loaded bread thing.
I think there's no bread. I think it's like
it's called a loaf then.
They package ham and cheese together. It looks like,
God.
and you can maybe just like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
this
good.
Looks delicious.
Gross. So yeah, maybe that might be what got you, Tim.
Well,
ham and cheese loaf.
I don't think Oscar Mayer could ever do me wrong.
That's fair.
All the preservatives will keep you healthy. You're not healthy, just
nitrates
alive.
preserve you. Nitrates preserve you.
Yeah, even if you die, you're not going to rot at least. So there's that.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, you'll be like
when I die, hopefully soon.
Be like Lenin in Moscow. You'll just be there forever, preserved.
Actually, that's what I want. This is gonna be my last will and testament. I want to be preserved like Lenin.
One of those Lenin coffins, so you can just see me the way I am forever.
Right.
Well, this Fetch! Go give me a fucking cheesy bread loaf and whatever. Fuck it.
Ham and cheese loaf. Do it.
Don't say my name on the fucking radio. Quailin. Well, I think just like the movie, this episode just got dumber and dumber as it went along.
It's true. It sure did. It sure did.
So we'll wrap up, and we'll probably get 45 minutes of audio of Tim just drinking his NyQuil and going to bed to make up for the first hour of him not recording.
Yeah, it'll just be a lot of farts.
Abby in another room. Jesus, Tim.
Yep, exactly.
Is that the cheesy loaf again, Tim? No.
You can't bring the cheesy loaf to bread again.
I can't know any. Nobody can know about you. I love your cheesy loaf.
Good night, cheesy loaf.
No, Albie, no, Albie.
My cheesy loaf.
That's my run, cheesy loaf. I need to get everyone in my office sick. I can't keep this up if I don't eat more of this cheesy loaf. Ooh, okay.
Good times, good content, good content.
Yep.
Manscaped.
Stay tuned for more snow-filled episodes of stuff. We'll be back. Redbubble.
Redbubble.
Timmy Fishing Hooks. I gotta write that down next time. We're gonna start advertising your fish hooks, Tim.
Is it actually Timmy Fishy Hooks?
No.
That would be great. You should make it Timmy.
Timmy Fishy Hooks.
Timmy Fishy Hooks. That's great. That's a great name. I think you should go with it.
I might have to. Timmy Fishy Hooks.
I'm gonna remember that for next time I introduce you. We got Timmy Fishy Hooks. God, that actually might be funny to do that, and the episode comes out before this one. People could just be like, "The fuck." All right. Well, drink lots of water, Tim.
I will.
Or don't.
Hydrate.
Don't let society tell you what to do.
Yeah, water's for the weak.
That's a good point. To hydrate yourself. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep. Shrink wrap yourself like Stallone. That's how he gets all shredded. Just says drink water.
It's like maybe you should try like finding some leeches, do some bloodletting, get the bad blood out.
It worked for Washington.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Should do that.
Bring that back.
Bring back the leeches. Where are COVID leeches?
COVID leeches.